Simhan Sharanam Prapajye. Sriman Narayana Kavithartike Sri Acharyaji Samibhattam Sridharavi. Om Asad Guru Namaha. Om Asad Param Guru Namaha. Om Asad Sarva Sarva. Don't worry, mind perfectly okay. Only sometimes this allergy. When I sit upstairs, these people will light all kinds of agarbattis and all those chemicals. My nose is becoming more and more sensitive to all the chemicals. That's all. Narayana. Om Sri Ranganath Shagopi Dinda Ashtum Lakshmi and Vishnu Shadit Karneka Pratam Sri Rangavir Ravrat Shagopa Vicham Vedant Vishnu Prabhajye Srimati Ishwarindra Gopa Shri Vedant Desika Desika Vinamaha Nila Tinta Sargapati Mudvacha Krishna Adhyamsam Sutishitra Siddharachati Yanti Swachistayam Sajanigritam Yaprat Chibute Gura Tasir Mirabram Vuyavastu Vuyah Kudarangalum Shir Govinda Janne Pradiprai Nayam Tarishambaram Nadapugalam Pashan Naga Shuragame Tulvage Turis Puve Padagame Namapavitam Yamarivom Adavirukum Madan Pene Pagsuru Murani Pirmulan Nipidare Kurirum Lido Empavayam. So, the way Godadevi is chanting in this Pashram, it looks as though all her desires are fulfilled by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. That's why she started with Negyunnom, Palunnom, Natkare Niyari. So she says we will avoid ghee and milk. Of course, the other two intermediate products, when the yogurt and butter, are understood. But here she says, we will enjoy offering you and then having that sweet rice with all that extra ghee dripping around your elbows. That means she got her desires fulfilled. Of course, she said, give us a beautiful musical instrument that sounds like your Panchagama, the canopy, the banners. And of course, she says, when we wear all the new dresses, the rings, the bracelets, the armlets, the whole world will praise you, Krishna, not me. They will praise you. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, with all the Kalyana Gunas, has only one goal, Paripranaya Sadhunam, that's all. Vinashaya Chatushitam repeatedly is only secondary person. Now he is called Govinda, one who is pleasing to the senses, to the cows, to all the whole worlds. Krishna, we will certainly be blessed with all the rewards we wanted, because we sang your glories. That's why in Vishnu Sahasranama it says, Stuti Stotra Napriyaha. He is also Stuti Priya. Of course, Vishnu is also called Alankara Prayo Vishnu. Krishna, when you bless us with the rings, bracelets, armlets, necklaces, karnapatras, anklets, the whole world will only be saying, see these fortunate devotees, they worship Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna blessed them with all these things. So the credit will only come to you, Krishna. We will wear wonderful clothes to match your wonderful clothes, Krishna. Because when somebody is there in the company of Krishna, they want to dress up exactly in a way matching with the beautiful dresses of Krishna. Krishna blesses Krishna that our Margashara Masa Vratam will be completed in the most beautiful way. How fortunate should be this Gopikas to be in constant company with Krishna and to ask him so boldly, this is what we want, and get them and thank them. The Vinjamara, Sikkanopi, everything. Lord Krishna is apara karunamrite. When he is so merciful, even for ordinary devotees like us, how merciful Krishna will be for these Purana Aikantika Sarvabhaumi Bhagavat Gita. Ayya, I kachane vanna kavalinu kadakkodu. This is prasadam, please. Now, this Vinashaya Dushkutam is just incidental only for him. Because these Rakshasas, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Kamsa, Duryodhana, etc., it is nothing for them. It is nothing for Krishna or Rama to wipe them out. As you know, a small blade of grass was converted into Brahmastram, and Lord Rama sent it on the crow that was hurting Sita Devi. And the crow went round and round all the three worlds, could not get protection anywhere, came back and fell at the feet of Lord Rama. Treen lokan sam parikramya. All the Maharshis who always say Sharanagata Rakshana is important. But when Kakasura came and said, please protect me, none of them could come forward because they know the weapon that is chasing Kakasura is none other than Brahmastra, and that too released by Lord Sri Rama. Sa pitra cha parityaktaha sa maharshi sanghabhihi sa pitra cha parityaktaha. Okay, other people are different. Maharshis have abandoned him. But what about Kakasura's own father, Indra? Sa pitra cha parityaktaha. Even his own father, Indra, could not protect. That is the power of Lord Rama. Well, of course, Lord Krishna, instant, Sudarshana Chakra will come. That's it. Shishupala, that's it. 1 second, Shishupala is out. Dantavaktra, 1 second, he is out. Banasura's 996 hands were cut off in 1 second. Poundraka Vasudeva cut off in 1 second. If that were to be the supreme power of Lord Narayana, he doesn't have to come down all the way to the planet Earth. That's why in Venkateshwara Suprabhatam, that Mahatma, Prativadi Bhayankara Annangaracharya, in a very nice way says, Sri Vaikunta Viraktaya Swami Pushkara Nitate Ramaya Ramamanaya Nivasaya Mangalam. We are all craving to go to Vaikuntham. Whereas he says, Sriman Narayana is a bit bored with his Sri Vaikuntham and came down to enjoy the beauty of the Venkatadri. Same way, when Sri Ramachandra did Shivadhanurabhangam, he did Shivadhanurabhangam only for the sake of Sita Devi. It is not that Rama wanted to prove that he is a great hero. Proving that he is a great hero is in front of the worthy enemies. But for marrying Sita Devi, Rama doesn't have to go to extreme extents of doing Shivadhanurabhangam. And again, the reason Shivadhanurabhangam was arranged, casually unmute your phones and say, why Janaka Maharaja arranged Shivadhanurabhangam, Amma? Come on, Hema, Anuja, all of you can unmute, Amma. Can one of you reply, Amma? Or all of you reply, Amma?
She's Mahalakshmi's incarnation.
Okay, if she's Mahalakshmi's incarnation, why should he arrange Shivadhanurabhangam?
When she was a child, she pushed it, Swamiji. That's, I know.
That is only in the movies, Amma, but in actual Valmiki Ramayana, it is not there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Our Telugu movies have characterized in such a way.
Okay.
ఏం కావాలట సేమ్ ఆమెనా ఏ రోజట సేమ్ థింగ్ అయ్యా తర్వాత చేస్తా ప్రీస్ట్ లేడని చెప్పి లేకపోతే మీరు మాట్లాడండి సో నాట్ దట్ అమ్మా జనక మహారాజా ఈజ్ అ మహాత్మా హీస్ అ త్రికాల వ్యక్తి he knew this girl Sita is not his daughter. He knew this girl is Sri Maharashmi. He was only waiting for that Sriman Narayana to come and marry his daughter. He knew none in the whole universe can even lift the Shivadhanus. If at all somebody has to come, there are only two people who can handle it. One, Shankara, if not, Sriman Narayana. In fact, Vishwakarma made two bows. One he gave to Vishnu Chapam, that finally ended up with Parashurama, then back from Parashurama to Sri Rama. Another one, that Shivadhanus, ended up finally with Janaka Maharaja. So, that Janaka Maharaja was just waiting to receive that Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana. The only way is by arranging Shivadhanurabhangam. And that way, Janaka Maharaja has conveyed in one simple sentence to Lord Sri Rama that Sita is not my daughter, that she is Mahalakshmi, and that Rama is not just the son of Dasharatha, but he is Sriman Narayana. At the time of Kanyadanam, Janaka Maharaja very nicely puts it, Pativrata Mahabhaga Chayeva Anugata Sada. Hey Rama, accept the hand of my daughter Sita into your hand. She is a Pativrata and will accompany you like your shadow. The marriage arrangements are made for Sita Devi Ashtavarshet Bhavet Kanya when she was 8 years of age. 4 years have gone by, nobody could come and do Shivadhanurabhangam. Sita Devi was almost 12 years of age, and Janaka Maharaja is extremely worried. Any day my child can become Pushpavati. If that is the case, I cannot do Kanyadanam. How to do Kanyadanam before Sita becomes Pushpavati? The minute he saw Ramachandra on the scene, that's it, he was extremely happy. Thank God, finally that Sriman Narayana has arrived. Mochita Janaka Hrudaya Shanka Tanka. Mahatma Vedanta Desika has put it in Raghuvira Gajam. So much of a hidden meaning in one line that the worry of Janaka Maharaja is wiped out in 1 second with the Sri Rama appearing on the scene. They are the Mahatmas. And all these Gopikas, they are the most fortunate ones to enjoy that Bhagavat Anubhavam we are craving for, that we will be blessed with in Sri Vaikuntham. They are the most fortunate ones who enjoy it on the planet Earth itself. What we are waiting for, or what the Muktas and the Nityas are enjoying in Sri Vaikuntham, Gopikas enjoyed here on the planet Earth. Of course, the simple jewelry items like the rings, anklets, armlets, etc., the 8 of them that they asked for, give us those 8. Give us the Ashtakshara mantra, Krishna. And the two Karna Patras, the Dvaya Mantra, and the clothes and the garlands, etc., is only to match Krishna's. Because during Rasa Krida, which is unheard of, which happened for his own pleasure, Gopikas participated with a open heart, saying that they are doing it for his pleasure, not for their pleasure. That is why Sattvika Tyagam is a very important one. Our Acharyas have taught us before we do anything, as Krishna says, Yat Karoshi, Yat Ashnashi, Yat Juhoshi, Dadasi, Yat Tapassisa Kaunteya, Tat Kurusha Madarpanam. There is the same thing in Sattvika Tyagam. Bhagavani Swaniyamya Swarupasiti Pravritti Swaseshate Karasena Anena Atma Kartras Vaki Yeshchupakaranahi Swaradhaneka Prayojanaya Purushaha Sarvaseshi Shayapatihi Idam say Parayanam Swasmai Swapritaye Swayameva Karayati Swasmai Swapritaye, done by Bhagavan for his pleasure, using us only as an instrument. That is the most important thing. The true concept of Sharanagati is Nimitta Matram Bhava Savya Sacham. 18 battalions were there wiped out in 18 days. And Lord Sri Krishna calls Arjuna, Arjuna, you are just an instrument only. You are just namesake only. Rute pitva nabhavishyanti sarve. Arjuna, even if you are not there, nobody is going to survive this war. Because mayaivaite nihataha purvameva. I have already killed them. You just use your Gandivam, just throw a few arrows and take the credit. Therefore, how ignorant are we to think that we are responsible for the events that happened. Now, this Rasa Krida, na bhuto na bhavishyati, nowhere in the universe, even the Devi Devatas have not seen. Same thing, the Vishwarupam shown to Arjuna. Deva apyasya rupasya nityam darshana kankshanaha. Even the Devi Devatas were craving to see this kind of a Vishwarupam, he says. Adrushta purvam shrutosmi dushta, never seen before. Now the question is the supremacy of the Ashtakshara mantra. Imagine how kind are the Acharyas. Just for your asking, they say, all right, come tomorrow, have Samasranam, have Sharanagati. But the great Bhagavat Ramanuja, when he had Samasranam, and when he wanted to know the mantra ardham, Tirumantra ardham, he wanted to learn it from the expert, Goshti Purna of Tirugoshtiyur. 17 times he was rejected. Come again. Not rejected means come again, come again, come again. He went patiently 17 times. Only the 18th time he was revealed the Tirumantra Ardham. That is when Bhagavad Ramanuja went into ecstasy, knowing the meaning of Tirumantram. Om Namo Narayana Yeti Mantro Pasakaha Vaikunta Purnalokam Gamishyati. Many people may think, something funny. The other day I saw somebody sent a video. He appears to be a Vaishnava with some Sri Churnam or something. But his opening sentence is, Sri Vishnu Rupaya Namah Shivaya. What kind of a philosophy is that? He says, Sri Vishnu Rupaya Namah Shivaya. And he has hundreds of followers. He has his own websites. He has his free internet, everything. Where is it mentioned? that Shiva is Vishnu Swarupa. He says Sri Vishnu Swarupaya Namah Shivaya, and he starts his Upanyasams. So like this, people have created their own philosophies. That's not correct. One should understand the supremacy of Lord Krishna. When it is declared, na tvat samaha abhi adhika kutonyaha. Krishna, there is nobody even equal to you. So why talk about somebody superior to you? That is why our Acharya said, in a very jovial way, every one of us have some things, but we don't have many things. Suppose if you ask, oh, I only have 2 sons, I have no daughters. I only have 3 daughters, no sons. I don't have $10 million. I only have a 3-bedroom house. I don't have a 10-bedroom mansion. So like that, we have so many things that we don't have. But somebody asks, is there something that Narayana also doesn't have? Is there something that Narayana also doesn't have? Remember, ma, what is it that Narayana do not have? He is a Shriyapati. He has everything. But still somebody asked a question, is there anything that Narayana doesn't have? Amma, do you remember?
Is it Sriman Narayana Acharyaji? Is it that he doesn't have parents?
Okay. Okay. And then? That's all?
That's
Acharya
all
has
I
put it
know,
nicely.
Acharya.
Yeah. There are 2 things Narayana doesn't have. He doesn't have anybody equal to him, or he doesn't have anybody superior to him. So that's also not having, right? Just as you say, I don't have $1 million to give you. Just as you say, I wanted to have a son, but I only have daughters, so I don't have a son. Just as we say that, Narayana also says, yeah, just like you people, I also don't have. What can I do? I don't have anybody superior to me. Forget about superior. I don't even have anybody equal to me. So, when there is nobody equal to him, all these verses that you hear, Shivaya Vishnurupaya, Shivarupaya Vishnave, in fact, personally, I went to my Acharya and asked the same question. Swami, some people chant this verse routinely, even in their Sandhya Vandanam also. What is the authenticity of this verse? The reply Acharya gave was that our Acharya studied Vedam, Bhashyam, and the Tarkam. He said for 21 years. He said, I never came across this verse in any of the authentic scriptures. Not in the Vedas, not in the Upanishads, not in the Tarkashastra, anywhere. It is like, people who are good at Sanskrit and Sanskrit grammar create verses and popularize them. Popularize them. Same thing, look at Hanuman. Today is Hanuman Jayanti. Somebody popularized Rudra Virya Samudbhavaya Namaha. Nowhere in Valmiki Ramayana it is mentioned that Hanuman is born from the Rudra's Viryam. Very clearly it says Marutatmajaha. Very clearly he says Kesari Sutaha. Very clearly he says Anjana Nandanam Veeram. But somebody popularized Rudra Virya Samudbhavaya Namaha. And it got a place even into the Ashtottram of Hanuman. So that's how some people have popularized so many things. So always ask the question, whenever somebody says something, what is the authenticity of the statement, sir? Where have you taken this? What is the reference for this? Did Vedavyasa say it? Did Valmiki say that? Again, do not accept anything from the Puranas. Puranas is not standard. Now, small question to you. Can one of you give an example that why Puranas are not considered as a standard by the great Mahatma, Bhagavat Ramanuja? Yamma Malika, can you think of something? Hello, Malika, are you there, Amma? Malika, are you there, Amma?
Swamiji?
Malika, can you give one example that why our great Mahadacharya, Bhagavad Ramanuja, did not accept any of the Puranas as a standard for his Sharanagati Tattva, for propagating Visishta Advaita. Any idea? Anyone of you? Yeah, go ahead.
Because Puranas are authored by authored by somebody, but not Vedas.
Right. But at the same time, he accepted the Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutras composed by Veda Vyasa is accepted. And the same Veda Vyasa composed the Puranas also. The reason is there are a lot of interpolations and extrapolations in the Puranas that are available to us now. Look at this. While Ramanuja doing his Sharanagati, when the Divya Dampatis, Sri Mahalakshmi and Sriman Narayana were there in Ekasanam on Panguni Uttaram day, on Mahalakshmi's birthday at Sri Rangam, immediately Bhagavad Ramanuja went into an ecstasy and did his Sharanagati. And that's how we got the Sharanagati Gadyam. So if you look at it, Sakurdeva Prapannaya, he included Rama's promise. He took that as standard because Ramayana is not Purana. Ramayana is Itihasa. It is like a chronicle. It is a diary. So he accepted that. Bhagavad Gita he accepted. Sarvadharman Parichajya. But more than these two verses, Varaha Purana Charama Shloka is the most meaningful one. That in spite of Krishna saying Antakale Chamameva, if you cannot think of Hari Hari in the last minute, Varaha Swami gives a promise to Bhudevi. Sthite manasa susvaste sharire satyo naraha thatu samya sade smarta Vishwarupam chamamajam tatastam rimanastu kashtapashana zanibham aham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramangatim. At the last minute, if a devotee were to die either in the sleep like a log of wood or in an unconscious state like a stone, if he cannot think of me, I will think of him and Nayami, I will lead him to Sri Vaikuntham. It's the most powerful verse. Meaning-wise, much better than Rama's Sakradeva Prapannaya or Krishna's Sarvadharman Parichajya. But Ramanuja did not take it. Because it is from a Purana. People will immediately object. If I take one shloka from one Purana as standard, people will bring in 100 other shlokas from 100 other Puranas, which are not at all authentic. He did not take it. That is the greatness of Bhagavad Ramanuja. It is not that he quoted 1,000 verses to prove his point. He stuck to his principle that only Brahma Sutras, which nobody could touch, Bhagavad Gita, which nobody could touch, are the 10 Upanishads only. Yesterday somebody came and he was asking about, oh, this is from Kal Santarana Upanishad. I said, look, neither Shankara nor Ramanuja nor Madhva even commented any of these Upanishads. They commented only on the 10 principal Upanishads. Oh, but it is also Upanishad. Of course they are Upanishads. Just as when you go to a library, there are some books for the 10th grade people, there are some books for the bachelor's level people, there are some books for the PhD level people. Same thing here also. Now coming to our Goda Devi. Out of her kindness, she is now blessing us. She herself being in the mode of an Acharya. How fortunate are we? How much indebted we should be to the Mahatma Bhagavad Ramanuja. Bhagavad Ramanuja never gave the Ashtakshara mantra from the top of the temple tower. Unfortunately, the movies are the ones that are showing like that. Remember, in the ordinary sense of Samashrayanam, first you should have the Tapta Mudra of Shankha Chakras on your shoulders. Then you should have the Urdhva Pundram. Then you should have the Dasa Namam. Only after these three, the fourth step is Tirumantropadesham. No, from the top of a temple tower, how could Ramanuja do Samashrayanam, Tapta Mudras to all the people who are standing on the floor, on the ground? He only announced, I have the mantra Ratnam. I have the best of the best diamond that you can think of among the mantras that will guarantee you moksha. If you are interested, come, I'll give it to you. Come, I'll give it to you. That's all he announced. And when people are ready, he came down, he did the Tapa Mudra, then the Urdhapunda Dharanam, Dasanamam, then only Mantropadesham among the Panchasamskaras. Then the fifth one is the Ijya, Bhagavad Aradhanam. So to think, that he did from the top of a temple tower, announced Ashtakshara Mantra, no. He said to have the greatest of the greatest mantra, come if you want to have. You are guaranteed to attain moksha. Because Krishna himself said, Striyo Vaishya Stadha Shudra Stipiyati Parangatim Kimpunar Brahmana Punya Bhakta Rajashaya Stadha Anichyamasakam Lokam Prapya Bhajasvama. That Sharanagati is introduced there as Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Manmana Bhava, Madbhakto, Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. How do we know that is the most of the greatest of the greatest secrets? Come back to that again in the 18th chapter. Let me tell you the greatest of the greatest secrets. Manmana Bhava, Madbhakto, Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. Mame Vaishya Satyante Pratijane Priyosame. Therefore, let us all be fortunate enough to follow the footsteps of our great Acharyas who have shown the path that maintaining Pativrata Bhavam after Sharanagati is the most important one that guarantees moksha. Of course, in addition to Pativrata Bhavam, we should also maintain no Bhagavata Pachara. Even if others minor mistakes are made after Sharanagati, Bhagavan may give us punishment but will not deny moksha. But if we resort to Anyadevata pujas and Bhagavata Pacharam, Bhagavan will refuse to entertain us to grant moksha. So Goda Devi, standing in the level of an Acharya, is instructing all of us, if only we can be loyal to Krishna. Narayana Namakke Parai Karuvan. Now here in this verse she says, Krishna, we will enjoy all that sweet rice that is offered to you with lots of ghee dripping from our elbows. How many wonders Krishna has done. He is Govinda. Go also means Mother Earth. He pleased Mother Earth by wiping out all the Rakshasas. Go means the cows. He was such a pleasing sight for the cows. Go means the senses of the Gopas and the Gopikas. For 7 days he took care of them. His divine marriage with Rukmini. Everything is a wonder. And he is a Sarva Swatantra. Can anybody imagine Krishna granting moksham to Dadibanda? Not only to him, even to his part. Can anybody imagine Krishna treating Kubja and giving her the same happiness as he gave to Gopikas, which she wanted? Can we imagine Krishna giving moksham to a very simple garland maker, Sudama? Can we imagine Krishna giving unimaginable wealth to Kuchela? Every act of Krishna is beyond our imagination. Enjoy your Sharanagati. Enjoy the Brahmanubhavam. Keep dreaming about it. It is almost like a girl or a man who is engaged and is waiting for the marriage. Say January is the engagement, May is the marriage. So from January to May, whatever time that is there, the boy or the girl will be there only dreaming every minute When is that marriage going to be? When is the marriage going to be? Same way, a person who took Sharanagati, who did Sharanagati, is just craving. When is the day the gates will be open for me to reach Vaikuntham, to go to Vaikuntham? So we will be just waiting for that day to go to Sri Vaikuntham and enjoy that Paramatma Anubhavam over there. Okay, ma? Narayana Narayana ma. We'll continue tomorrow, ma. Narayana.
Sriman